I'm going to record this too. Let me pull up the chat window for you guys. There it is. Grab this link real quick, and you guys will be able to chat to me while we do this flight.
Stop recording, check, stop streaming, check, box checked. Stop recording, check, box checked. Folder view list, Op Studio 33, Google Chrome 7007. New tab, Google Chrome, address and search bar as autocomplete seat.
Put that in there.
Connecting to switch. Combo box collapse Microsoft David.
There we go.
Slider 1, grid slider 1, fifth slider, STT, send the channel edit selected file like 2020. Text edit blank.
Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now we've got the stream live. We got the video going.
Ops 25.0.8, 64 Sim Toolkit Pro Row 1 column 3. Sim Toolkit Pro, Sim Toolkit.
So here is the Toolkit Pro, for those of you that might be new, wondering what's what. Sim Toolkit Pro is what will record my flight. And of course I can save that record for if I ever want to, view the flight later. I also do that so I can see what my landing ratings are as far as, feet per minute when I land. A good landing is anything that is anywhere from, -1 all the way to -500. I'd say it's a decent landing. Hey, Brandon, how's it going, my friend? Set that there. So, anyway, I got the flight set up. Hopefully my audio's good. I'm not buffering or nothing. I believe Brandon said it sounds good so far, so. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, Brandon is another BVI pilot that also flies with me on FedEx.
TCTS Google Chrome Row 1 column 2, normal top 25.0.8, 64-bit Windows, FS Tramp Row 1 column 4. Code Klas DLN FS Tramp.
There is our FS Tramp. The next thing that I'm going to do before I move to the runway is we're going to simulate doing our pushback. We're also going to simulate doing boarding.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Just to, make it a little bit funner. So let's go ahead and do hold on, I need to load. Hold on a minute.
TFMX shortcut, talking flight monitor, beta 4170, desktop pro, talking flight monitor, beta team, talk 5 classic, team viewer 43, TSS Airbus 320, TFMX shortcut 7575.
Got to load my other client so I can hear what's going on here. All right, there we go.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X Row 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, loading airport database. San Leandro, California, United States, 2.9 nautical miles, 86 degrees, Pacific.
All right, so we need to shut down because we,
Seatbelt sign on.
Battery off.
No smoking sign on. No smoking sign off.
Thank you. We turn that off. Turn avionics off. All right, so we had the power down. Let's see.
TSX, you need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Oh, got to set our parking brakes. And now we will request.
TSX, activate ground services 1. Request boarding 2. Request catering service 3. Request refueling 4. Request boarding 5. Prepare for pushback and departure 6.
We're going to do boarding first, and while we're boarding, I can, talk to you guys on that. So let's see. What did it say? Did it interrupt me? No, maybe not. I thought it did.
Personal space team, talk 5, Netflix, Google Chrome, row 1, column 1. Command window, stop, row, active Skydeck, Steam Edition, command center, row 1, column 5. Talking flight monitor, row 1, column 1. Talking flight monitor.
Okay, so we decided to Microsoft.
Sim Toolkit Pro, Sim Toolkit, desktop list, TFMX shortcut 7570. John's person, Netflix 1, active, John's personal space, John's person.
Let's go ahead and load this real quick.
MCE manual 275. Multi-crew experience 3, Microsoft Edge 3075. Connection timeout, see it. Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition 61.
Yeah, I got that, Brandon, but unfortunately, the GSX crashed my Microsoft, so we got to restart Microsoft FSX, which is a really good sim, but sometimes these add-ons like to give us a hard time, like to make things complicated. Luckily, I don't got to redo the plan or nothing like that. Yeah, I already hit start flight with Toolkit, but it will pick up the plane as soon as I get it there. My flight plan's already set.
Normal cursor.
I'll probably save it and reopen it, because if not, then when I take off, it's going to say distance is 0. It seems to do that for some reason. I don't know why.
Program manager. John's personal space team. John's personal space team. Netflix, Google Chrome, row 1, column 1. Active Microsoft. John's personal space team. Top 5. John's personal space team.
We're going to close that.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Not responding. Normal cursor.
Just waiting on Microsoft.
Microsoft Flight Simulator security warning dialog. Do you want to run this software? Name, publisher, FS limited, more options. What's the risk? Don't run button multi.
FS limits.
FS limited link. More options button. What's the risk? Link. Run button multi. Dialog. Yes button Y.
It's for my...
Top blank. Top blank.
Okay.
No next top blank. Top blank.
I know why I did
yes,
that
yes.
now.
Bottom yes. Bottom yes. Screen review top blank. No button mode N. Yes button mode Y. No previous. No previous. Top blank. No button mode N. Yes button mode Y.
Okay.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dialog. Tab control. Home dialog. Page,
My
FS, team edition,
multi-crew,
new
I
data
had to approve it because I installed a co-pilot, but we're not going to use the co-pilot, I don't think. Just because I don't want no errors on this flight, and I want to be able to
Microsoft
make
Flight
it good for everybody.
Top new beta branch available on Steam. Document review. New beta branch available on Steam.
What did you
FS,
say
team edition,
your...
home dialog. No previous. Tab control. Graphic.
What was your options, Brandon, that you trying to decide through?
Free flight button. Press. Free flight dialog. Change. Button C.
And maybe we can help you come up with a decision on it. We can... MCE. What? Oh, multi-crew or G... I would say... Because they're both, I think, about the same as far as price.
All list. Airbus A318.
I would say...
L206, Boeing 747 400 World Travel, Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air, Boeing 737 MAX 10 WestJet 2, Boeing 737 MAX 10 Boeing 737 800 Flair Airlines, Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212 331.
I appreciate that. I would say do the GSX, Brandon, because you can. I mean, obviously we don't use the fuel option, but you can do the other cool stuff when you're recording. You can do boarding, you can do catering, and all that. You know, all that stuff. If I was to pick, that's what I would go with, anyways. KOAK. Okay.
Clear filters, target 99 gram large.
So I'm going to
target 99 gram large.
Go large for the ramp.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dialog. Tab control. Free flight. Change. Launch fuel and close. Save. Button mode S. Flight planner. Button mode P. Failures. Button mode off. Fly now. Button mode F.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit cheaper, Brandon. I think.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, cursor.
If it was me, I would start out with G. I mean, don't let me make anybody think that if you wanted to get multi-crew that it's not worth it, because multi-crew is worth it. Don't worry, your plane, I know it sounds like it's starting up. It does that on startup. Don't let that discourage you, because multi-crew is a good program. I just personally... Is it not going to...
Not connected to simulator.
Okay.
Netflix, Google Chrome, row 1, column 2, 1. Command window, active Skydeck, Steam, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Netflix, Google Chrome, row 1, column 2, 1. Active Skydeck, Microsoft Flight Simulator, X, row 1, column 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator, X. Folder view list.
Hold on, it's not connected to the SIM for my client.
Button, task view button, task view tooltip. Running applications toolbar, file notification chevron button, show the mic. STKP SIM connect server tooltip. Overflow notification area toolbar, STKP SIM connect server button. Button, STKP SIM connect server button. Button. Steam button. Button, STKP SIM connect server button. Button. Steam button. Steam tooltip.
Okay,
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Tool folder view list, Microsoft Flight Simulator, TFMX shortcut 75075. App start cursor.
Gotta reload my TFM. There we go.
Normal cursor. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Display scale 10. Tooltip.
Okay.
Not connected to simulator.
Why is
Netflix, Google Chrome, row 1, column 1. Command with active Skydeck. Steam within Microsoft Flight Simulator X, row 1, column 1. Microsoft Flight Sim. Folder view list. TFMX shortcut 75070. Start button. Start tooltip. Type your search button. Top the button. Task view button. Task view. Running application toolbar. File explorer button. File notification chevron button. Show hidden icon. STKP SIM connect user promoted notification area toolbar. 2 apps are using network 2 internet access button. Line 3. 98 system clock. 1158 action center button. No new notification. Overflow notification area toolbar. Intel HD graphics button. STKP SIM TFM button. STKP SIM connect server button. TFM tooltip. Taskbar.
I want my Team Talk, or not Team Talk, but TFM.
Sim connect server row 1, Microsoft Flight Netflix, Google Chrome 1. Command with active Skydeck. Steam Sim connect server row 1, column 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, row 1, Microsoft. Folder view list. TF.
I don't know if I like it this way or not.
Task view button. Task running application toolbar. File explorer button. Notification chevron button. STKP SIM Connect Network to Internet Access button. Line 3. 98 button. System clock. 11:58 Action Center button. No notification. Overflow notification area. Tool. TFM button. STKP SIM Connect. STKP SIM Connect server. Exit button. SIM Connect server. Desktop list. TFM shortcut 70.
Disconnect my TFM and
FedEx
restart
TFM
that real
desktop
quick.
program. Talking flight monitor. Beta 41 of 17. Top 5 classic shortcut. Team 43 of 7. TSS Airbus 320. TFM shortcut 75 of 75. App start
Now
cursor.
we can load it. I don't know if there's a quicker way when it disconnects to reconnect it to the
Normal
SIM.
cursor.
As of right now, I don't think I know to do
Program
it.
manager.
Just start
Microsoft
up
Flight Simulator.
the
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
client
Not connected
over
to the simulator.
again. No, it still said
Netflix
I'm not
Google Chrome row 1 column 2
connected.
1. Command with active side X. Team with Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 1 column 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
What is
Folder view
it
list. TFM.
doing, people?
Start button. Start tooltip. Type here the search button. Context
Hold
menu.
on.
Absentee power of event system device network. Disk management K. Computer management. Windows PowerShell I. Windows PowerShell. Task manager T. Settings N. Task manager T.
Let me go to
App start
Task
cursor.
Manager
Normal
here
cursor.
real quick. I
Task
don't know
manager process
why
performance active during
it's...
start of user detail services quest. Apps grouping. Column header header. Name sorted. List of items list. Apps grouping. Process. Google Chrome. List of items. Process. App next. 32 bit. List of items data grid. Process. Google Chrome. List of items data. Process. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Process. Op Studio. List of items data grid. Apps group. Process. Microsoft Flight Simulator. 32 bit. List of items data. Process. Op Studio. List of items data grid. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro. List of items data. Process. Task Manager. List of items data grid. Apps grouping. Process. Task Manager. Left row 6 column. Process. Window. 32 bit. List of background processes grouping. Process. Adobe Acrobat update service. Process. Android filters. Echo access service. Process. Anti-malware service execute. Process. Application frame host. List of items data grid. Apps grouping. Process. App next. 32 bit. List of items data grid. Apps grouping. Process. App next. 32 bit. Left row 1 column 1 through 8 level 1. List of
Yeah, definitely. I caught the end of what you was saying there. I was listening to my computer. I missed... what was the first part of that you said, Raptor? Say that again, please. I missed what you was...
desktop list. TFMX shortcut 75 of 75.
I missed what you said.
Open file location. Run as administrator. Troubleshoot. Run as administrator. Desktop list. TFMX shortcut 75 of 75. App start cursor. Normal cursor.
Well, my TFM...
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Not connected to simulator.
Are you serious? Am I going to have to exit this?
End flight dialog. End flight continue flying button Alt-C. End flight button Alt-E.
It's not...
Microsoft Flight Simulator dialog. Tab control.
TFM is being a true pain in the butt.
Netflix Google Chrome row 1 column. Netflix Google Chrome. Netflix document. Clickable.
Let me close
Microsoft
some
Flight
of these
Simulator 1.
windows.
Command window stop row 1 column 2. 1. Normal.
Close
Microsoft
that.
active side X. Steam Edition Command Center row 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 1 column 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator dialog.
Okay, there's my sim.
Folder view list. TFMX shortcut 75 of 75.
Let
Context
me
menu.
make sure TFM is closed
Absent features. Power of event
because
system device network. Disk manager. Windows PowerShell. Windows PowerShell. Task manager T. Settings N. Task manager T.
I promise you guys we will get started here.
Task manager processes performance active during start of user.
I didn't expect this to happen.
Name sorted. Ascending header item.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
List of items data grid.
You're right, because when I had both of them, I had the GSX, but I also had the upgrade. I had both of them.
Apps grouping. Process. App next. 32 bit. Left row 1. Process. Google Chrome. Left row 2 column 1. Process. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Process. Op Studio. Left row 4 column. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro. Left row. Process. Task Manager. Left row 6. Background process.
Yeah,
Grouping. Process. Process.
definitely.
Android filters. Echo access. Process. Anti-malware service. Process. Application frame.
I gotta
Process.
find
Process. CTF loader row 7.
TFM.
Process. Device association. Process. Dropbox service. Process. Dropbox update. Process. Feedback up. Process. FSS proxy app. Process. Scanner present. Process. Google Chrome row 1. Process. Google Chrome row. Process. Google Chrome. Process. Google Chrome row. Process. Google Chrome row. Process. Groove music. Left row. Process. HD audio back. Process. HD audio. Process. Process. JAWS for Windows FS. Process. Microsoft Windows search index for left row. Process.
Oh, alphabet here.
Presentation
Goodness.
context. Process. Realtek HD audio manager. Process. Runtime broker. Process. Runtime broker row 50. Process. Sim object display engine for process. Sim Toolkit Pro. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 65. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 66 column 1 through 8. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 67 column 1. Process. Tool subsystem app left row 68 column 1 through 8.
Why is there... Okay, I'm looking at my task manager, you guys, and there's
Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 60. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 6.
2,
Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 65. Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 64. Process. Sim object display engine for FSXP 3D. 32 bit row 63 column 1 through 8 level 1.
there's 4
Process. Sim Toolkit Pro row 60.
Sim Toolkit Pro processes going.
Process. Sim object display engine for FSXP 3. Process. Process. SQL server VSS right. Process. Tool subsystem app left. Process. SQL server VS. Process. SQL server Windows NT6. Process. Talking flight monitor row 83 column 1 through 8 level 1.
Yeah, you're right. You can. Thank you for that.
Name sorted. Ascending header item. Fewer details button. End task button. End task.
That helps out because I'm so used to going into like add and remove programs where you gotta
Fewer details button. Name sorted.
literally
Ascending header item. List of items data grid. Apps
Go
group process.
through
Google Chrome left row
everything.
2 column 1 through process. Task manager left row 6. Background processes grouping. Process. Team viewer 32 bit. Apps grouping. Process. Task manager left row 6. Background processes grouping. Process. Team viewer 32.
All right, so we are
Desktop list.
good
TFMX
now.
shortcut 75 of 75. Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 1 column. Microsoft Flight Simulator dialog. Tab control. Free flight dialog. Change. Button Alt-C. Unknown cursor.
Okay, so let's get
Clear
our
cursor.
jet again, and then I'll load TFM
Normal cursor.
again.
Normal cursor.
But
Microsoft Flight
yeah,
Simulator.
if you
Not responding. Clear
get
cursor.
Brandon, if you're ever able to get both of them, GSX as well as multi-crew, Yeah, it does. It definitely
Microsoft select
does.
aircraft dialog. All.
But yeah, you can do stuff with like the engineering. You can interact with that stuff more. There's a lot with multi-crew. I know there's some people that don't like it, but I'm telling you now, there's a lot of things multi-crew can do that you cannot do with the Reader or even TFM or FS Tramp. So
List.
to me, it's worth it. All right, let's get our bow in here.
Boeing 700, Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air, Boeing 730, Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212 or 300, Boeing 737 800 Flair Airlines 200, Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212 or 331.
Boeing
Boeing
737
MAX 10 Jet Air 212 or 331.
Max 10 Jet Air,
Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet 213 or 331.
or I can get the WestJet. So which one you guys think I should do?
Boeing
The
737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212 or 331.
Max 10 Jet
Boeing
Air, or
737
Max 10 WestJet,
737 MAX 10 United Airlines 2019
or
Livery
Max
214 or 331.
10 United?
Boeing 747 400 Boeing Livery 200 Boeing 730 Boeing 730.
Anybody got a preference on which one out of them three might be the best one?
Boeing 737 MAX 10 WestJet 213 or 331.
Going once, going twice. No takers, no takers, no takers.
Boeing 737 MAX 10 United Airlines 2019 Livery 214
We
or
will
331.
go with,
Boeing 737 MAX 10 WestJet 213 or 331.
I believe we're going to go with,
Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212. Boeing 737 MAX 10 WestJet 213 or 331.
with what? Weather? You mean the
Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212 or 331.
Jet
Boeing
Air,
737 MAX 10 WestJet 213 or 331.
WestJet,
Boeing 737 MAX 10 United Airlines 2019 Livery 214 or 331.
or United are the three options that I can pick from. United's good, actually. That's a good
Boeing
one.
737 MAX 10 WestJet 213 or 330.
Oh yeah, I got weather already loaded, but I'm talking about the three different Max 10s I can use here. I can either use
Boeing 737 MAX 10 Jet Air 212 or 330.
Max 10 via Jet Air,
Boeing 737 MAX 10 WestJet 200.
or I could do the
Boeing 737 MAX 10 WestJet 213 or 331.
WestJet 737 Max 10, or
Boeing 737 MAX 10 United Airlines 2019 Livery
the
214 or
Max
331.
10 United Airlines. What do you guys think? Should I do the United maybe? Maybe we'll do United Airlines. What do you guys say? I think we'll go with United. Let's go United. We're going to unite together today.
Dialog. Tab control. Dialog. Button. Change. Button. Alt H. Dialog. Search airports grouping by airport name. Edit blank. Code edit blank. Blank.
All right, now KOAK is
I just
where
had
we
search
are
results.
taking
Filter
off
7 6
from.
15,700 active runway.
Runway is
Zero
going to
parking 99
be
ramp large.
parking ramp 99. Go
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Change.
large.
Change. Launch flight fuel mode. Save. Button. Alt S. Flight planner. But failures. Button. Alt R. Fly now. Button. Alt F.
And we'll go to fly now. And then I'll load
Dialog. Loading terrain data. Loading terrain data.
TFM
Graphic with cursor.
once this thing gets in here.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Not too worried about. All right.
Folder view list. TFMX shortcut 7570. Normal cursor. App start cursor. Normal cursor. Talking flight monitor. Primary tab control. Pages combo 5 airspeed collapsed. Look.
There
Microsoft
we
Flight Simulator X
go.
01 column 2. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Total fuel 45,524.3
All right,
pounds.
so we got 45,000, and I know that is not the right amount of fuel. So let's take care of that first.
Simple Pro document. Code 30 CNDL or NTLLNT for flight FTX 9 progress R0. List with 4 items. Link R charts. Link F charts. Link current list menu button. Select submenu button. Complete flight. Navigation landmark links. Clickable donate. Clickable always on time connections. Click links and names menu.
let's
List
go
link
down
list list
here.
list with flight code 30 CND. Tab selected. Tab load. Tab radio. Tab load. Selected.
Go to load, and this is on Toolkit. If you're wondering how much fuel you get, just go to the load tab.
Tab rate. Tab button. Updates. Fail 30
And that will
F1
give
fuel.
you-
Active standard 6 for Ultra RSRB 22 CO 13. Block 14,000 performance. Block 14,186 LPS.
All right, block
CO 13. Block
fuel,
14,186 LPS. CO 14,186 LPS.
14,186 pounds. I'm going to go with an even 15,000. I always add an extra 1,000 sometimes 2,000. But I think we'll be good with what we got there. So let's go back over here. And with TFM, what I can do is I can do right bracket, Control F.
Tab control, fuel tab selected.
And we're going to go with, I'm going with 20,000. Even.
Lock fuel edit plan.
So 20000.
Calculate button Nova. Rest.
Calculate.
Fuel center set close button. Rest. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Total fuel 19,998.3 pounds. 2,985.2 gallons. Total fuel flow 1219.
Well, that's close enough. Make sure we shut down. That's what I
Fuel
want
flow
to
pounds per
know.
hour. Engine 1 609. Engine 2 600. Number 1 ignition off. Number 2 ignition off.
All right, we shut the jet down because I need it to be shut down so that I can.
Number 1 generator active. Number 2 generator active. Battery master off. Number 1 generator off. Number 2 generator off. Seatbelt sign off. Battery master active. Battery master off.
All right, battery is off. Now we can do our boarding and all that. So control.
GSX activate ground services. Activate ground services 1. Request Everett 2. Request catering service 3. Request refueling 4. Request boarding 5. Prepare for GSX boarding requested. Select operator parking 99. Select handling operator 1. Allegiant Air GSX default choice 2. Southwest Air.
We'll go with the Legionnaire to do our boarding for us. So we're gonna let them take care of that, and we can chat and all that. While we're waiting on people to get boarded here, I do want to remind you guys that if you might be new and maybe you're wanting to get into the simming, we're always reaching out to help people. You can become a member at the bvipilotspodcast.com. You do not have to be visually impaired to be a member over there. You just have to be, someone that really, is into the simming and that's, into, connecting with us and helping each other, because that's what it's all about. The bvipilotspodcast.com was designed, 1, for the simming, but 2, to also bring people together, to have a place where we can connect, we can message each other, we can share stuff. And if you go look at the website, we have completely changed it from what it used to be. So sorry guys, I gotta get me a drink. But yeah, check out the website, register if you would. Like I said, the cool thing about being a member, right now you can message the other members.
GSX 10 passengers boarded.
As we continue to add stuff, we're going to be adding downloads, other stuff like that, for making it easier for navigating. We're going to try to put everything that we can from that page. So, if you want to get to YouTube, you'll be able to do it right from your members page. You'll be able to look at other, members and seeing what they're up to, maybe what they're sharing. We also plan on adding a blog page for members where you can have your very own blog, and you can, write about what's going on with your simming, or just in general what's going on in life. Once you get your own blog page, you'll be able to even share videos through it, add your Twitter, add your Facebook, whatever you want to do. So it's definitely a cool way to be involved. All right, so boarding is complete on that part. Now we are going to
activate ground services 1. Separating no longer available 2. Request catering service 3. Select operator parking 99. Select catering operator 1. Airfare 2. Chelsea G.
Need some airfare catering. So we got them on their way to cater for us. I've got passengers and I've got FedEx packages today. So we got a little bit of both. And hopefully, are you guys able to still hear me? Is everything good on that end of things as far as being able to hear me? I'm not buffering, I hope. I really hope. I really, really hope. Hopefully the audio is good and it's not doing all that stupid stuff. Oh, good deal. Good deal, Raptor. I think I know who Raptor is. I could be wrong, but is that Thomas by chance? Is that who Raptor is? Or is it Josh? I don't remember which name is behind that nickname. So we got catering we're waiting on.
Services 1. Separating no longer available. 2. Catering vehicle is on its way. 3. Request refueling. 4. Boarding completed. 5. Prepare for pushback and departure. 6. No jetways here. 7. Operate stairs. 8. Reset position. 9. Reposition aircraft.
Okay. Okay, I thought
DSX
so.
catering vehicle is in position.
Thomas the train. Thomas the choo-choo train. Brandon, what happened to you? You just come in, say hi, and then you rode out, didn't you? That's just another squirrely little squirrel over there. Gotta watch that boy. He's sneaky. No, I'm just kidding. All right, catering is here, so we got the catering happening. We better...
Navigation off, landing off, taxi off, scope off, recognition off, wind off, logo off, cabin off.
Better get some lights turned on here so we can see what's going on. By the way, so you guys know with TFM, if you do videos, it's important to know this. I got to report it. I forgot. When you hit L for all your lights to come on, or Control L for your landing lights, when it says on, the lights are actually off. When it says off, the lights are actually on. I got to report it. I think it's a bug. But that way you know if you're doing videos, you know, if it's night and you're trying to turn on lights so people can see, off at this point means on. So, that way you guys know about it. Alright, so... Alright. What kind of weather we got going on out here?
88 degrees.
88 degrees.
Wind 290 at 12 knots, gust at 0 knots.
Wind is 290 at 12. So heading to 290 at 12 knots. 0 wind gust.
San Leandro, California, United States. 2.9 nautical miles, 86 degrees, Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, it's definitely something, you know, especially if you're sharing your screen and stuff, and people seeing that, which once we get up in the air, they won't be seeing anything but darkness, because I shut the lights, dim all the lights down. The beacon light will be active, but...
Beacon on. Beacon off.
I do got some stuff being sent. A module that's got several buttons on it, and I plan on doing a review on that when I get it to see how that does. What is going on with our catering? I've not...
GSX activate ground services 1. Separating no longer available. 2. Catering service completed. 3. Request refueling. 4. Boarding completed. 5. Prepare for pushback and departure. 6.
Alright, we can prepare for our pushback now. Here they come.
GSX tow truck in motion.
Tow truck is in motion.
GSX Captain, we are ready for
Hello,
pushback.
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Very well, let's do it. Get off that tow truck and get this thing going. Thomas is a listening and everybody showing. Everybody knowing. Oh, my bad. Did you just tell me to lock my gear? It is locked, I think.
Parking brake off. GSX, please set parking brake to mute. Parking brake on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like GSX. I could have loaded my multi-crew, but I'm going to work it a little bit before I start using it on video because I don't know exactly what did it do. Alright, we're going to do a tail left.
Bypass pin inserted.
Alright.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes are released. Commencing push.
Clear. Start at will.
And we are going to start our startup. And here we go.
Number 1 generator active. Number 2 generator active. Seatbelt sign on. No smoking sign off. No smoking sign on. Avionics master active.
Avionics is active. No smoking sign on. Seatbelts
Number 1
on.
Beacon on.
Beacon light is
Number 1
on.
Navigation off. Landing on. Taxi on. Scope on. Distance. Navigation off. Beacon off. Landing off. Taxi.
Lights are
Beacon on.
on. And now, once we get over here, we'll get ready and we'll move to runway 30. Now, just so you guys know, you can do a pushback on VATSIM. That is something we're able to do, but after you do the pushback, you do still have to reposition. And usually, you know, if you're wanting, you know, you can, well, I don't know if they tell you which direction to set your plane when you do that. I think it's up to you how you do that, but that is something you can do because me and Declan did it on Join FS. So startup looks good. I'm just going to go through and check.
Total fuel 19,937.9 pounds. 2,976.1 gallons. Total
Fuel is good. Parking brakes are set. Alright, we do have a good engine start, so I'm going to confirm that. Confirm good engine start. And that is good. Yeah, man, it's cool having you watch. It's cool having a viewer. You know, I don't care if I got one viewer or if I got 500 viewers. At least I got somebody watching, so that's cool to me.
Unlocking gear.
Unlocking gear.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Tow truck was disconnected. And now we're going to be moving to the runway here in a second.
Parking brake off. GSX reset parking brake on.
Nope.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left clear. Right is clear. Come on, get out of my way, people. I got places to be.
Total fuel 19,911.1 pounds. 2,972.2 gallons. Total
Making
fuel
me
total
burn fuel. Come on, people. Get up out of my way. GSX says, have a good trip there, Johnny boy. And that we will.
Parking brake on.
Alright, let's go over here. We're going to reposition.
186 LPS. TCTS Google Chrome row 1 column 2. Ops 25.0.8. 64-bit Windows profile untitled scenes. Unload sheet Google Chrome row 1 column. Sims Focus Pro row 1 column 1. TCTS Google Chrome row 1 column 2. TCTS Google Chrome. TCTS document. Text edit blank. Submit button. Text edit blank. Sims Focus Pro row 1 column 2. Ops 25.0.8. 60 load sheet Google Chrome row 1 column 4. TCTS Google Chrome row 1 column 1. TCTS Google Chrome. TCTS document. Text edit blank.
What I'm wondering is where did
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Talking Flight Monitor active Skydeck. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Talking Flight Monitor active Skydeck. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Talking Flight active. Microsoft Flight Sim. Talking Flight active. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Sim Focus Pro. Sim desktop list. TFMX shortcut 7507.
I will too, man. We'll run them over. For some reason, my tramp was not open. I don't know what happened.
FSDTSX manual. FSDTSX and FSDTSX map. F3 level next 3 flight 181875. FS 1975. FSDTSX guide. FS 3.021. FSX pilot 22. FLI operations center. FS aero data 53 of 70. FSX pilot X54. FSDT live update. FS airline 60 of 70. FSX active Skydeck. Flight 1 sound stream manual 6. FS ramp for MSFS 1172 of 7. App start cursor. Normal cursor.
Load our tramp.
Apps FS ramp. Map 1. Normal cursor.
And load our flight again real quick.
None lock on. None lock off. Screen review. 244.
Alright.
FS plan tools. Tools. Plan. Plan menu item. Add context menu. Open. O.
just goes to show you anything can happen.
KPOS kind KDN KFW link flag LFSX flag LFSX no kind CYYZ kind XPLN kind KDN PL kind KTPA kind KTPA KMM KSD code class PLN 23 of 26. Code Corp PLN code class PLN 23 of 26. Code Corp MCE tutorial code class PLN 23 of 26. Code class PLN FS Grant map 1.
Alright, there's that.
Map tools fine sit. 1 half remaining code space 1 half. 1 half button activate dialog property page IOI better read only code NT 1 half button. List code alt FT6 times 05849. Property page no sit associated. Property page no sit associated. Preview level 0 metro open English standard 1 level 1 select 1
I do remember we did have
collapse 3 of 30 Cisco collapse 4 of 30 DHD collapse 5 of 35 level 1. FA collapse 6 of 35 level 1. ED collapse 7 of 35 Newton collapse 8 of 35 level 1. FLW collapse 9 Dots collapse 10 TRTFL collapse 11 DBO collapse 12 KATFH Flint collapse 14 of 30 LOSH collapse 5 MCKY collapse NOD collapse 17 MAC collapse 18 of 30 NTEL collapse 4 collapse 4 collapse PXN collapse 20 RBL collapse 20 Rebus collapse 24 RZS collapse 20 SAC collapse 26 of Salad collapse 27 of Showy collapse 28 of 35 level 1. Salad SAC RZS Rebus RBS of 4 collapse
let me go over
Sim Toolkit Pro 1 column 2. Sim Toolkit Pro Sim Toolkit
my sim
TO
toolkit.
13900 block 14001 TO RS Alt 30 Contra Energy Taxi Fuel X1 Ramble CFW 1 unfailed 30 weights. Button pop up reference card. Tab WX. Tab radio. Tab selected tab code. Code 30 CNDL or flight FTX 9406 FD code 30 CNDL or NTEL NTEL tab code. Code 30 CNDL or N code 30.
Alright, runway 30.
CNDL or NTEL. NC NTE
CND.
NC NTE L4.
CND 4. Runway
FS
30.
Code Class
Alright.
FS Level 0 Metro level 1 Ultimate Top 8 Cisco DFA collapse 6 of 35 DDH DFA collapse collapse 7 Newton collapse 8 of 30 FLW collapse Dots collapse 10 of 35 level TRTFL collapse GBO collapse 12 of 30 KATFH collapse GBO TRT Dots FLW Newton collapse 8 of 80 collapse 7 of 30 collapse 6 of 30 DDHD collapse Cisco collapse 4 of 35 expanded 6 items level 2 KATFH 2 Cisco KATFH 2 Cisco 10 KATFH 2 Cisco CNDL 4 Cisco 20 L KATFH 2 Cisco 12 3 of 6 level KATFH 2 Cisco 10 R2 of 6 level KATFH CNDL 4 Cisco 20 L 4 of 6 CNDL 4 Cisco 20 R5 of 6 CNDL 4 Cisco 36 of 6 level 2.
There we go. There's runway 30.
CNDL 4 Cisco 36 of 6 level 2 context menu sorting by associate reset P association and associate with flight planner. Code Class PLN FS Grant dialog.
Tom, you want to say that again? I missed what you said, bud. Give it to me one more time, if you would, my brother from another mother.
Property page remaining. Property page remaining. List code route R30 alt FT6 time 1:15:17.
Alright, so we got the... Wait, let's go ahead and move to runway 30.
Property page CNDL 4 Cisco 30. Property page RWY30 preview level 1 RWY30 not check 7 context menu use and flight expand item unavailable skip the rest. Code Class PLN FS Grant dialog remaining RWY30 property page RWY30 property page RWY30 preview RWY30 not check 7 level 1.
And what I'll do is, once I get up in the air,
list sit CNDL 4 Cisco 30 not selected.
I'll show
Property
you
page
what I
RWY30
got.
property page remaining property page remaining list code route R30 alt FT total
Sometimes
leg and
do.
5 Klas route D.
On runway 30, flaps.
Yeah, I had to, was getting my SID set
Property page
up.
no star associated. Property page no star level 1 DCE collapse 1 of 20 ETHL collapse ETY collapse 3 of 26 Clark collapse 4 of 26 level 1. Sim Toolkit Pro
Let's see
Sim
what
Toolkit
my star was.
out of tab Klas 19L.
So it's 19 left
Suns 4 BTY. USUNST 4.
at Sunst 4.
Klas 19L.
19 left.
Code tab 1 of 4. List with 4 items all div charge link.
Alright.
FS Grant row 1 column code Klas PLN. Creaso collapse active DRT fuzzy DB collapse collapse KSLRA lecture MSN MLF collapse MPIRE TGS collapse SINN collapse Suns collapse 20 for status collapse Suns collapse 20 expanded 8 items level 2 Suns 401 Suns 401 R2 Suns 408 L3 level 2 Suns 408 R4 level 2 Suns 419 level 2 Suns 408 R4 level 2 Suns 419 level Suns 419 R6 level 2 Suns 419 level 2 context menu
Yep, doing it
sorting by
now.
ATP associated with flight planner. Code Class PLN FS Grant.
There's my star.
Property page no APPR associated. Preview level 1 Hills collapse 1 of 5 expanded 7
runway
items. Level 001 level 7 level 001 Hills 7 level 26 level 7 level 3 Hills 26 L4 level 1 Hills expanded 1 of 5.
So we don't get an iOS on this
R&D
one.
collapse 2 of expanded 11 items. Level 2 R&D 01 Coach R&D 01 R2 SKEPR R&D 01 R&D 1904 level Lab R&D 1905 level 2 R&D 1904 level 2 Lab R&D 19 plus R&D 1906 level 2 Lab R&D plus R&D 1906 level 2 Lab R&D 1905 level 2 R&D 1904 level 2 Lab R&D 1905 level 2 plus R&D 1906 level 2 R&D 1907 plus R&D 1906 level 2 R&D 1907 level 2 R&D 19 level 2 R&D 1907 level 2
Let me take a
property
look
page
at
remaining
something real
property page
quick.
remaining list
On
route
runway
route course 200 Rio route star course 264
on
all FT
runway
8000 KDS 170 leg and 6.3 time 0 fuel all FT total leg and
Is
Klas
the
route
last
R19 property page
star,
Suns 419
but we don't
property
have
page no
a
APPR level 1
Reno.
collapse 1 of 5 R&D collapse expanded level 2 coach R 11 plus R2 R&D 19 R 11 R&D 19 R 9 plus R&D 19 R 10 level 2 R&D 19 R 11 level 1 DDMA collapse 3 of 5 level 2 R&D 19 R 11 plus R&D 19 R 10 level 2 left R&D 19 R 9 level 2 R&D 19 R 11 level 2 R&D 1907 level 2 plus R&D 1906 left R&D 1905 level 2 R&D 1904 level 2 left R&D 1905 level context menu sorting by ETP associated with flight planner.
So let's see how
Code Klas
this
DLNFS
On
ramp.
runway
transition looks.
30. On
Property page remaining,
runway
property page.
30.
Route course 100. Captain route APPR course 203. All FT 2301. KT ram route APPR course 203. All FT 4169. Joggu route APPR course 203. All FT 5347. Hammock route APPR course 294. All FT 5962. Oz route course 294. Reno route star course 264. All FT 8000. KTS 170. Let NM 6.3. All
Alright,
FT
yeah,
total.
that'll work.
Klas route R19L course 193.
Alright.
All FT. Property page sense 419L. Property page sense 4 list. Nav ADF flight plan M button. Flight plan M2 checkbox not check M button.
Now, one more thing that I always remind people.
Flight plan M1 checkbox M button.
On runway
Always
30.
make sure.
On
Okay,
runway
Klas DLNFS ramp.
30.
Shut up,
Code
Raz.
Klas DLNFS plan tools. Code Klas DLN tools. Tools. Plan. Plan menu item.
Just to be on the
Context
safe
menu.
side,
Open. Save as save as. Chicago window LT. Aircraft F.
make sure it's got the right
Model pilot of first name.
aircraft.
Combo box collapsed. Head LM selected. Boeing 737.
And it does, Boeing
Auto
737.
okay. Cancel. Tilt button. New button. Save button. Mode S. Delete. Button. Autopilot without auto throttle. Checkbox not check. Ultra climb grouping. Climb edit multi-line LT selected 2500.
Jet for 2500
Edit multi-line selected 280.
at 280 knots.
Cruising group. Edit multi-line selected. Edit multi-line selected 0.81. Descent grouping.
On
Descent edit multi-line
runway
LT selected 1300.
30. On
Descent
runway
is set
30.
to, I actually want that to be
0.
minus
3. 0. 3. 1. 3. 0. 3. 1500.
minus 1500 on descent.
Cruising group. Edit multi. Cruising edit climb group. Climb edit autopilot delete. Save button. New button. Mode N. Save button. Mode S. New
Save.
button. Mode S. Tilt button. Cancel button. OK button. Code Klas
Okay.
DLNFS ramp. Dialog. List. ADF flight M button. Autopilot checkbox not checked. M button. Flight plan M1 checkbox not M button. Microsoft flight
Alright.
menu.
Now, one last thing to do.
On runway 30.
Before I forget.
Klas DLNFS
On
ramp. Dialog.
runway
Sim folder view list. FFS ramp
30.
December 73. FedEx car 7475.
Gotta
Export
load
cursor,
my
normal cursor.
FedEx.
FedEx Express virtual cars. START button. Press. Stop.
Hit my start button. Real easy if you want to fly for FedEx. Real easy. You load the app, hit start. When you're done, you submit it, and then it will. You don't even got to hit stop. You can just submit it. That's what I like about it.
Sim folder pro
So
row 1 column 2. FS ramp row 1 Code Klas DLNFS ramp. Dialog.
we are
FedEx
good
Sim
to
folder pro.
go.
Sim folder pro.
Let's
Sim
make
folder
sure
pro.
On
Sim
runway
toolkit.
30. On runway
Yep.
30.
We
Control
are
low property page pop. Microsoft Flight Simulator ready.
good to go.
Total fuel 19,741.8 pounds. 2009.
No, I did load my stars. You must have missed it. I loaded my SID and my stars and my transition. All right.
Auto throttle arms.
Auto throttle is arms. RTO.
Auto brake RTO.
Check.
On runway
Flaps 1.
30. On
Flaps
runway
1.
30.
Flaps 2. Flaps 5. And flaps 10. That's going to be a check.
Flaps 10.
Wing leveler.
Flight director active. Wind leveler active.
Active. Flight director is active. So we are ready to go. Well, when I
On
get
runway
there, I'll show you.
30.
I also
On
listen
runway
to
30.
other airport broadcasts, but we'll get into that once I get up in the air here. Everything should be good. We've got our SID, we got our start, we got our transition. Toolkit is loaded. FS Tramp is set. FedEx is set. We're ready, folks. I'm gonna get my RPMs up first.
On runway 30.
Engine 1.
On
46.3%.
runway
9771 pounds thrust.
30.
Engine 1's at 46%.
Engine 2. 46.3%. 10,121 pounds thrust.
Engine 2. We're gonna go up just a little bit.
Engine 1. 50.0%. 11,047 pounds
Engine
thrust.
1,
Engine 2.
50%.
50.0%. 11,511
Engine
pounds thrust.
2, 50%. Gonna release
Parking brake
brake. Go up to 90.
Engine 1. 89.0%. 35. Takeoff power active.
31 knots.
Sim focus pro. Sim. Support this link.
52
FS row 1
knots.
column code Klas link. 80 flight M autopilot checkbox not checked.
72
Autopilot
knots.
checkbox not. Autopilot master active.
Autopilot check.
Flight plan M1 checkbox not
89
checked.
knots. 106 knots. 120
Microsoft Flight Simulator
knots.
ready.
135 knots.
Takeoff power off.
Airborne.
Airspeed bolt active.
149 knots.
We are airborne. Flaps in.
Code Klas DLNFS ramp. List. ADF flight M autopilot setting at red only 209 HDD check altitude at red only 02000. Hull checkbox checked. Vertical speed at red only 1800. Airspeed at red only 215. EF checkbox checked.
And we do have
Airspeed at red
a
vertical speed at red hull checkbox checked. Altitude at red only 02000. 02000 2 0 2 0 0 0 right 0 0 0 2 0 2 0 0 0
Alright, so we do have, it looks like,
right 0 1000 feet bank 02000 2 0 2 0 0 0 right 0
alright, so we have a 2,000 restriction.
all checkbox checked vertical speed at red only 2000 airspeed at red only 215 EF checkbox checked
Nope, I do that once I get in the air, because I use my wing leveler. Actually, sometimes it comes on by itself,
Microsoft Flight Sim
depending on...
lock camera active
Yeah, no, this one's good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Smooth takeoff on that. Very smooth takeoff. It's what I like about the Max 10 is...
AV altitude full 2000 feet AV altitude 10,000 feet
Alright, we was on a 2,000, altitude of 2,000 for a restriction. Now it's put us up to a 10,000 feet restriction. And then after we get through that one, we should be... How does the jet on your end sound as far as with me talking and you being able to hear? Can you hear me clicking the buttons by chance? Let me say, I'm going to click the
3000 feet
left bracket. Was you able to hear that?
AV altitude full 10,000 feet
It's like a knob turning. Can you hear it?
AV altitude full 10 AV altitude full 10,000 feet AV altitude full 10,000 feet
That's the left bracket. Here's right bracket.
208 knots indicated 208 knots indicated 208 knots indicated full 215 knots 4,000 feet 208 knots indicated
Got us holding at
full 215 knots
215 knots.
208 knots indicated
I really like, this is a really nice
5,000 feet
SID that it gave me. I like that restriction. Let's take a look here.
full 250 knots
Yep, speed now is at a hold for 250.
223 knots indicated
223 knots indicated right now.
5622 ASL 5607 TMAC
A little over 5,000 on altitude.
altimeter 1017 30.02 inches 5800 TMAC 5958 ASL 6,000 feet
Almost 6,000. We got 4,000 feet to go for that restriction. The next video I do, I'll probably do a video with multi-crew. Them sounds that you're hearing, Raptor, the new button sounds, I added those. If you want those sounds for TFM, you can just grab the folder. I'll give you the link. You can grab the folder and just paste it over top of your sound folder in TFM on your latest build, and you will have the most recent sounds that I edited and added, which is the right bracket, which is this sound.
244 knots indicated
That clicking noise, that's the right bracket right there.
241 knots indicated
You also have the left bracket, which is the knob.
AV altitude full 10,000 feet
You got the turn knob, the dial. When you hit the left bracket, it's like a dial noise and it beeps.
AV altitude full 10,000 feet
And then you also get the edited sounds for when you're descending and you reach, 2,500, 1,000, 500. 500 with the new sound pack that I did, it no longer says 500 feet. It does like a not really a bell. You just have to listen to it.
AV altitude, hold 10,000 feet.
Alright, we're on a hold for 10,000 feet right now.
254 knots indicated.
We're barely over 250 at 254 because of the restriction for 10,000. And that's the worst spot to have a jet stop, because that's usually where we got it programmed to. Alright, so the link is real easy. Just go to bvipilots.com/sounds, SOUNDS, no capital letters, .7Z, as in zebra. So bvipilots.com/sounds with an S, .7, the number 7, Z, as in zebra. So 7Z. As a matter of fact, I will put the link.
Code Klas DLNFS RAM. Dialog KDINA 91.1 NF. Sims Vulcan 401 FedEx Express Virtual Cars 01 TCTS Google Chrome 01 column 4. TCTS Google Chrome. TCTS document. Text edit blank. Submit button. Text edit blank.
I'm going to put the link in the chat.
// colon. $12,000 feet.
That is the sound folder. You just grab that, unzip it, and just copy that folder, and then paste it into your TFM directory over top of the one you got now. And I am working on another update for them sounds as well. So, there you go.
13,000 feet.
There you go.
FS RAM Row 1 Code Klas DLNFS RAM. Dialog KDINA 85.6 NF.
Alright,
Microsoft
let's
Flight
get
Simulator
back.
S. Landing on.
Landing lights are off.
Navigation on. Taxi on. Scope on. Instruments on. Recognition on. Wind on. Logo on. Cabin on.
Navigation, all that stuff is off for as far as all the lights. So now all the passengers can sit back, relax, and
14,000
enjoy the flight. And by the way, just in case anybody might be in the back of my jet thinking, man, I could use a cigarette right now, I got some really good news for you.
No smoking sign off. No smoking sign on.
No smoking sign is on. That means I catch you smoking a cigarette, ladies and gentlemen, I will be forced to pull this jet over at 30,000 feet and escort you out of the jet onto the no return, no zone of never coming back on this plane again. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yes, indeedy. Yes, it is. So there you go.
AV altitude, hold 33,000 feet.
Alright, so our cruising altitude is going to be 33,000 feet. We are currently
15,356 feet
at 15,356 AGL,
15,967 VSL,
15,966 ASL. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, folks. By the way,
15 on.
gotta turn the pitot heat. Gotta turn that on. That's a must. Because it's gonna get cold up here.
27 degrees.
27 degrees right now, but I bet you when we get to 33,000 feet, it's going to be about a minus 20 degrees or 30 degrees or something like that. So, I got to step to the back of the airplane for a minute, make my round real quick. I'll be right back, folks.
Time enter of the destination, 57 minutes, 55 seconds. feet, altimeter 1017, 30.02 inches, altimeter 1013, 29.92 inches. 18,000 feet. 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 22,000 feet. Feet. 24,000 feet. $25,000 feet. $26,000 feet. 27,000 feet. $28,000 feet. $29,000 feet. $30,000 feet. $31,000 feet. $32,000 feet. Acrobatics indicators located. Airspeed hold off. Microphone active. 33,000 feet.
Alright folks, I am back, and let's see.
40 minutes, 56 seconds.
We got 40 minutes and 56 seconds for this flight. We are currently at 33,000 feet at cruise altitude. Our fuel is 16,124 pounds. That should be enough to get us where we are going. Alright, man, good deal, good deal. Yeah, I had to go take care of a couple things there for a second, but I've got 3 or 4 videos that I need to get uploaded onto our BVI Pilots channel. I'm actually going to be putting the YouTube on our homepage as well, so people will be able to find that fairly easily. And by the way, for any of you that might be watching this at a later time or that might be just joining us, whatnot, I would like to remind you about our BVI Pilots podcast. The thing with that podcast is that every other week we're bringing you a podcast with information that, can help you do better at flying. And so whether it's something going on with how to get the most out of the sim that you possibly can, or add-ons that you can use, add-ons that we don't recommend, programs that we think that work good, everything that we give you on the BVI Pilots podcast is factual information, though. It's not just one opinion to another. It's facts on how to do different things. It's not, well, I think if you do this, this will work. We make sure what the answers are before we give you that information on the podcast. If for any reason, if you're a developer or whatever the case might be, maybe you program, whatever it is, if you got something that you would like to share with the rest of the world, and with the rest of the BVI pilot simmers. We'd love to have you on the show. We'd love to talk about whatever it is that you got to offer. We only ask that whatever it is that you got to offer, we want it to be of value. Not just, a basic conversation or whatever. It needs to be something that you can deliver to the community that will help them do better with simming. We get people, that might ask, hey, can I come on the show to hang out, blah, blah, blah. Well, as much as we'd love to bring everybody on and just hang out and chat, we can do that elsewhere. We can do that on the servers. We can do that on Twitter. We can do that on Facebook. And the list goes on and on. Speaking of Facebook, I am actually working on a page for us for BVI Pilots. Now, if you have a Facebook page, I will be updating you guys on when that page had went public, so you can follow and you can join in on the discussions on Facebook as well. Follow me on Twitter. That's another good spot to keep up with things, which is BVI Pilots. Follow there, and we're going to start tweeting stuff out more, and letting you guys know what we're doing, what's going on, all that good stuff. Okay. The one thing that I love doing is really what I'm doing right now, and that's being able to talk with everybody, being able to have fun like this, and be helpful at the same time. To me, it's a big deal to me, and I just I love being a part of something that is so much different than what we see every day. TFM is a one-of-a-kind deal. There's never been anything like it. This is it. Talking Flight Monitor is, something that has made it possible for anyone that is visually impaired to fly. Can you use TFM if you're not visually impaired? And the answer is yes. Because the program was coded so that it's visual as well. For example, there's lights on the program where, if you're on the altitude and it's active, it'll light up green. If it's not active, it'll be red, and so on. So everything about the app, it is visual, but also accessible, all in one at the same time, which I really can't wait to see all the stuff that's being added to it. When we first started out, when we could, just load it to see what it was going to be, we could get a little bit of information from it. And then every day there was a new release. Every day. And now we're not just opening it and being able to look at it. We're actually able to use it. And I've got time. I'm going to go over...
Time of the destination, 39 minutes, 13 seconds.
I'm going to go over some stuff with you guys about TFM while we got time.
Talking Flight Monitor 01, column 2. Talking Flight Monitor, primary task action. Plan collapse, alt field, cooler collapse, alt field, don't collapse, alt page. Visit website w-control, hot field, CTRL1. About A, hot field, C. Keyboard, don't time off, add altitude. D, aircraft setting, page app.
Okay.
Aircraft setting, page, add altitude. D, add altitude. D, add altitude. D.
So.
A, D, L. Line. Add altitude. D. Colon. Space. Colon. Space. E. D.
Let me
add
see.
altitude. A, D, L, line, A, L, D, I, D, U, D, E, space, colon, space, D, carriage return, D, aircraft setting, page, add altitude, D.
Alright, so, to use the hotkeys, you have left bracket and right bracket, and I'm going to tell you what to do as I go through these commands with you.
Add altitude. G.
To see your HEL altitude is right bracket G.
32,589 now. Aircraft heading. H.
Aircraft heading, right bracket H.
Heading 10. Aftermath key. M open brackets. E. A. Colon. Aftermath key. Carriage return. Aftermath key. T. A. E. Line. E. A. E. Line. C. O. F. M. A. Aftermath key. T. A. D.
I don't know what app command.
Aftermath key. Aftermath key. M open brackets.
I don't know what that is. I see one on here that says AP command key.
Aftermath key. Carriage return. H. Colon. H. Carriage return. Aftermath key. E. A. E.
We'll come back to that one.
Aftermath key. S. Aftermath key. M open brackets.
Oh, it's just saying what the
Colon. Aftermath key.
the app command keys. Okay, yeah, okay. So you have the app command keys, which is left bracket.
Colon. M open brackets. E. O. Space. Colon. Space. Colon. Space. O. E. F. O. F. E. O. E. F. O. E. E. Aftermath key. S.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. I'm getting there. Hold your horses. So you've got your. Well, it's more than just being an autopilot command because you have, and I'll get to it in a minute. I'm just gonna go down the list.
Aftermath A.
Okay.
Aftermath key. S.
So for the autopilot get airspeed, like Thomas said, it's
Aftermath key. S.
left bracket S.
290 knots.
That's going to give you the airspeed.
After altitude. A.
Altitude, left bracket
A.
A.
Altitude. 430. After com radios. C.
Afghan radios, left bracket C.
Com 1. 128.30. Com 2.
That's going to tell you what
127.0.
channel you're tuned into.
After heading. H.
Afghan heading, left bracket
Heading voltage.
H.
After Mach speed. F.
Mach speed, left bracket M.
Mach roll 0.8. After nav radios. N.
Nav radios, left bracket N.
Nav 1. 113.70.
As in
VOI.
nav.
After transponder. T.
Afghan transponder. I'm saying F because that's I'm just reading it as I go down, but
After transponder. T.
get transponder, left bracket
1200.
T, and that's going to give you your transponder, your squawk code.
After vertical speed. V.
Vertical speed, left bracket
0 per
V.
minute. After airspeed. Ship S.
Now, these are the commands where you can change that information. So you're able to actually change it with TFM, not just FS Tramp. However, before you can change anything, for as long as you're using the FS Tramp, if you've got it on full auto, you got to change it in Tramp first. Meaning, you want to change the airspeed? Fine. But go change it in Tramp, then you can change it in TFM. So any of these commands, you got to go to Tramp first, okay? If not, I'll let you know as we go through them.
After altitude. After airspeed. Ship S.
So set airspeed is left bracket ship S.
After altitude. Ship A.
Set altitude, left bracket ship A.
After com radios. Ship C.
Set comm radios, left bracket ship C.
After heading. Ship H.
Set heading, left bracket ship H.
After Mach speed. Ship M.
Set Mach speed, left bracket ship M.
After nav radios. Ship N.
Set nav radios, left bracket ship N, as in Nancy.
After transponder. Ship T.
Set transponder,
After transponder. Ship T.
left bracket ship T.
After vertical speed. Ship T.
Vertical speed, left bracket ship V, as in vertical.
ASL altitude. A.
AS
After ASL altitude. A.
altitude, which is left bracket A for the autopilot Altitude, you can change it by doing left bracket shift A.
Attitude mode. And open brackets.
Attitude mode, it's going to be right bracket, left bracket. That'll put you into
Attitude mode. And open brackets.
the attitude mode.
Command key. M6. Next waypoint. Half distance. 62 nautical miles. Bearing 50 degrees. Attitude mode. Command key. M6.
Okay, command key.
Carriage return. M6. E. O. Carriage return. M6. Space. O. E. M. 6. Current location. Shift C. Command key. M6.
I don't know what that is. M6. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to get back to you on that one too. Thomas, any idea what that is?
Attitude mode. And open brackets. Command key. M6.
It says
Attitude command key. M6.
command key M6. I don't know what that is, guys. I'll get back to you on that.
Current location. Shift C.
Current location.
Command key. M6. Current location. Shift C.
Okay, I don't think this is updated right. Let me see.
F03656.77. W100.
Okay, yeah, for your GPS, you can get the current location by doing right bracket shift C.
F03657.23. W100. Setcom radios dialog. Tab control. Com 1. Edit selected 128.30. Keyboard no dialog. Add altitude. Key aircraft setting. HF command key. M open brackets. Set airspeed.
Okay.
Destination info. D.
Destination info. Right bracket D.
Time enter of the destination. 30 minutes. 59 seconds. 290 knots. Disable command key. C.
Disable command key. Z is in zebra.
Engine 1 info. Ship 1.
Engine 1 info.
App start cursor. Normal cursor.
Right bracket shift 1.
Engine 1 throttle. CTRL1. Engine 1 throttle. CTRL1.
Engine 1 throttle.
Engine 1 throttle. CTRL1.
Right bracket control
Engine 1 info.
1.
Ship 1. Engine 1 throttle. CTRL1.
So if you want to
Engine 1
get
throttle. CTRL1.
the throttle information, it's the right bracket control 1, control 2, ever how many engines you got. If you want to get the engine information,
Engine 1 info. Ship 1.
it's right bracket shift
Engine
1.
1. N1. 88. N2. 91.
Okay, that'll give you the information.
Engine 1 throttle. CTRL1. Engine 2 info. Ship 2.
Engine 2 info, same thing. Right bracket shift 2. Right bracket control 2.
Engine 2 throttle. CTRL2. Engine 3 info. Ship 3. Engine 3 throttle. Engine 4 info. Engine 4
I'm
throttle.
going through
Fuel
the
flow. C. Fuel
engine
manager. C.
info. We
Fuel flow.
already
B.
gave it to you. All right.
Engine 4 throttle. Fuel flow. B.
You want to get fuel flow, it's going to be right bracket B, as in boy. It's going to tell you how much each engine is burning.
Fuel manager. CTRLF.
Fuel manager, so that you can load your fuel tanks. Right bracket control F.
Fuel report. Fuel manager. CTRLF. Fuel report. F.
Fuel report. Right bracket F.
Fuel tank 1. 1.
Fuel tank 1 is right bracket
Center main. 0%. 0 pounds. 0 gallons. Fuel tank 10. 0.
and then 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10, which is 0. If you got 10 tanks, you do right bracket 1, right bracket 2, right bracket 3,
Fuel tank 2. 2.
and
Fuel
so
tank 3.
on.
3. Fuel tank 4. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Fuel tank 7. 7. Fuel tank 8. Fuel tank 9. Not ground speed. U.
Ground speed, you can do right bracket
481 knots
U.
ground speed.
Like right now, we're going 488.
Fuel tank ground speed. U.
Let's see, we're actually going
481 knots ground speed. 481 knots ground speed.
481 knots ground speed. That's how fast we're going on the ground.
Indicated airspeed. S.
Indicated airspeed, right bracket
291 knots indicated.
S.
Mach speed. M.
Mach speed, right bracket
Mach 0.0.
M.
News and contact messages. Ship R. Colon. News and contact messages. U. M. U. T. E. Y. S. I. M.
Mute SIM connect messages
Nearby ground aircraft. Nearby airborne aircraft. D. News and contact messages. Ship R.
is right bracket shift R.
SIM connect messages muted.
And then you do it again to turn it back
SIM connect
on.
messages unmuted. Nearby airborne aircraft. D.
Nearby airborne aircraft, right bracket
Please wait. No traffic
P.
available. Nearby ground aircraft. Ship D.
Ground air, for traffic on the ground
Nearby
is
ground aircraft. Ship D.
right bracket shift P.
Not yet implemented. Near city. C.
which is not yet implemented when you use
Nearby
that.
nearest city. C.
Nearest city, right bracket C.
Next waypoint. W.
Next waypoint, right bracket W.
Output history. CTRLS.
Output history.
Colon. Output history. Colon. CTRL. S.
Right bracket Control S.
CTRL. S.
Let's see if that works.
Output history dialog. History list 22,000 feet.
Oh, yep, it does.
Keyboard tilt dialog. Add altitude. G aircraft heading. H outside temperature. O. Output history. CTRLS outside temperature. O.
Outside temperature, right bracket O. And that does work with your weather, whatever you're using, active sky, whatever.
Read flaps angle. L.
Read flaps
Outside temperature.
angle.
Read flaps angle. L.
Right bracket
Yes,
L.
no. Read simulation rate. E. Read flaps read simulation rate. E.
Read simulation
Oh.
rates.
E.
Right bracket
Simulation rate
E.
1. Repeat last connect message. R.
Repeat last sim connect message. Right bracket
CSX
R.
output grid. Runway guidance mode. CTRLH.
Runway guidance
Repeat last runway
mode.
guidance mode. CTRLH.
Right bracket Control H.
291 knots speed attitude. CTRLF.
Speak
Runway guidance speed
attitude.
attitude. CTRLF. Toggle autopilot announcement. Carriage return. F. CTRL.
Right bracket Control N.
T. R. L. Plus F. Carriage return. F.
M. Sorry. Right bracket Control M.
Toggle autopilot announcement. Shift A.
Toggle autopilot announcement. Right bracket Shift A.
Toggle braille output. CTRLB.
One of the coolest things that Jason's done is the ability for braille output.
Toggle braille output. CTRLB.
To toggle it, you do Control
CTRL. B. E. Plus. E.
plus B.
Toggle flaps announcement. Shift F.
Toggle flaps announcement. Right bracket Shift F.
Toggle GPWS announcement. Shift T.
GPWS
Toggle flaps announcement. Toggle
announcements.
GPWS announcement. Shift T. Normal cursor.
Right bracket Shift G.
Toggle wheels announcement. Shift I.
Toggle ills announcement. Right bracket Shift
Toggle
I.
trim announcement. Shift T.
Trim announcement. Right bracket Shift
True air
T.
speed. T.
True airspeed. Right bracket
471.2.
T.
Vertical speed. V.
Vertical speed. Right back bracket
Weight
V.
report. Shift W.
Weight report. Right bracket Shift W.
Wind information. I.
Wind information. Right bracket I.
Mac. Mac. Primary task tab control. Agent
So
auto.
that is all the commands as of right now. I can tell you that the latest release, now you can hit Windows D and it will put the
Next waypoint. VIKSM. Distance 42 nautical miles. Bearing 70 degrees. 5 minutes, 12 seconds.
TFM.net onto your taskbar. So it's, out of your way.
0. Vertical speed. 290 airspeed. Talking flight monitor. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
I'm going to check my fuel now.
Total fuel 14,109.5 pounds. 2,106.1 gallons. Total fuel flow.
All right,
50
we are looking good.
Time en route to destination. 24 minutes. 20 seconds. Minus 33 feet per minute.
We got 24 minutes, and we'll be landed, or landing.
20,469 feet ACU. 33,011 feet ASL. 20,794 feet ACU. 21,340. 33,013 feet ASL. 21,598 feet ACU.
You can always tell when there's mountains and stuff below you, because if you're regular altitude, ASL,
33,018 feet ASL.
like right now it's 33,000, and then I do right bracket G, as in girl,
25,421 feet ACU.
and, well, now it's 25,000, it was 22,000. So that tells you that's how high that a mountain is below you. Yeah, they've really done a great job with TFM.net version. It's amazing.
Minus 72 feet per minute.
I'm just absolutely amazed.
33,014 feet ASL. Minus 66 feet per minute. 0 feet per minute. Minus 62 feet per minute. 26,104 feet ACU. 33,012 feet ASL. 26,597 feet ACU.
And now our AGL altitude
26,588 feet ACU.
is 26,000. ASL
33,007 feet ASL.
33,000. So that should give you an idea.
27,470 feet ACU.
that means one of them mountains was 7,000 feet above ground level. So yeah, it's definitely, let's see where we're at.
Bishop, California, United States, 3.4 nautical miles, 336 degrees.
Okay, we're still in California.
Bishop, California, United States, 3.6 nautical miles. Bishop, California, United States, 3.7 nautical miles, 318 degrees. Airspeed hold active, not hold off.
Oh, I don't want that.
Airspeed hold off, not hold active.
Let me see what that command was again.
Sim connect messages muted. Sim connect messages unmuted. Battery master off, number 1 generator off, number 2 generator off. Battery master active, number 1 generator active, number 2 generator active.
Yeah, I better look. I
Code block
forget what
PLMS
it
cam,
was.
IKSN 7.
Let's
Microsoft
see.
Flight Simulator, talking flight monitor 01, talking flight monitor, primary task, tab control. Command to lapse, alt, DL, tools to lapse, help to lapse, alt, DLT. Help to lapse, alt, H, visit website, double copy, help, CTR, LF1. Keyboard, help, dialog, add, Mac, 17, Mac, line and report, vertical speed, clear speed, toggle trim, toggle wheels, toggle GPW, toggle flaps, announcement, toggle rail output, toggle auto pilot, speed attitude, runway guidance mode, repeat last of conic, read simulation rate, E. Read flaps angle, L. Read simulation, repeat last of conic message, R. Reads and read flap outside temperature, O. Output history, next waypoint, sub output history, CTRLS. Colon, CTRL. S.
Oh, Control S. Okay.
Primary task, tab control, H, Microsoft Flight
Hey,
Simulator.
look at the command again. I couldn't remember.
Output history dialog, history list, sim connect messages unmuted, sim code parameter available, flaps 0, simulation rate 1, number 2 generator act. Number 1 battery master act, number 2 generator off, number 1 generator off, battery master off, sim connect messages unmuted, sim connect messages muted. Not hold active, not hold off, airspeed hold active. 3.7 knots, Bishop, California, United States.
Okay, here we go.
3.7 nautical miles, Bishop, California, United States. 3.7 nautical, Bishop, California, United States. E. T. Dot. Space. United, comma, California. Bishop. I. E. I. S. H. O. E.
Bishop, California is what we're above right now.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Big Pine, California, United States. 14.9 nautical miles, 214 degrees.
Well, we was. Now we're above Big Pine or something like that.
Big Pine, California, United States. 15.6 nautical miles, 216. 27,706. 33,000 feet ASL. 290 knots.
Thomas, are you able to hear the buttons when I click them, or do you not hear that part? You might not hear that part. I didn't know if people could hear me clicking or not.
Center main, 0%, 0 pound. Left main, 44%, 60. Right main, 44%, 60. Tank not available. Left main, 44%, 68, 37 pounds, 10, 20. Right main, 44%, 68, 36 pounds, 10, 20 gallons.
I think I like the new sounds that I added more than I did the old sounds that was just a beep noise. Cause you know, this kind of sound here, like this, that's a legit sound of one of the knobs inside of a cockpit.
290 knots.
And so is this one. That's a legit sound as well.
32,999 feet ASL.
So that's why I was like, you know what, I want to add some sounds that are really more real-like, you know. So that's why I did that. Hold that thought for 1 second, guys. Give me a second before we get ready. doubt that we're descending yet. I went and grabbed me. I went and grabbed me some of my go-go juice. Go-go juice. Go, go, go. It's my go-go juice. Oh, oh, oh. Oh yeah, we are descending at 15,000 feet per minute. We'll be landed in 14 days, 3 hours, and 61 seconds. Not really. Y'all know what time it is, don't you? You know what time it is, baby. Monster time! It is monster time. So don't be judging the monster, because the monster might just judge you.
Next waypoint, business, 25 nautical miles, bearing 112 degrees, 2 minutes, 59 seconds.
Yes. I can feel it coming back again.
26,544 feet.
Like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. That's a good song, by the way.
20 feet per minute.
And I can feel it.
33,002 feet ASL.
We are currently at 33,000 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to take off your seatbelts, strip down to your whitey-tidies, and enjoy this hellacious landing. Oh, gosh.
7,850 feet. 33,060 ASL. Control.
Now I've got to do the whole flare thing again because we're flying the 737 MAX 10 that does not flare on its own. So I'm hoping that you're hoping that I'm hoping that we all hoping that everything goes okay with this landing, because, you know, just saying, flaring is like caring, and if you ain't caring, you ain't flaring. You feel me?
28,576 feet.
28,000 feet above the ground. And if we end up crashing, you won't hear not a sound. Don't worry, you guys. It's me flying, not Thomas the train. You guys are going to be safe. No, I'm just kidding.
28,790 feet. 32,991 feet ASL.
32,998 feet ASL. Not that it could be right at 33,000 even. No.
13 feet per minute.
Let's see what the wind information is, folks.
Wind 304 23 knots, gust of 0 knots.
Wind is
304 23 knots, gust of 0 knots.
304 at 23 at 0 knots. Wind gust. Remember that one song, how it goes, something like lightning strikes, something like that?
Next waypoint, BVI distance, 20 nautical miles, bearing 136 degrees, 2 minutes, 27 seconds.
Alright, we are now...
Nevada, United States, 13.9 nautical miles, 126 degrees. Nevada, United States, 13.1 nautical miles,
We're in
126
Nevada,
degrees.
y'all.
8,000 feet.
Good old Nevada. And,
1194 feet per minute.
oh me oh my, we are descending. Yes, we are.
28,721 feet. 32,799 feet ASL. There's people.
Now is when you'll start hearing more clicking. Let me see if I can take care of that. Why are you not seeing this?
Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. Unknown cursor.
What about now? Are you seeing the sim now? Is that better?
Total fuel 12,976.5 pounds, 1,937.0 gallons. Total fuel flow 3515. 32,000 feet.
And we should be on the... This should be the cockpit view, I hope. Let me know if that made it better.
Navigation off, heat off, engine off, taxi off, stove off, instruments off, brake ignition Engine off, wing off, logo off, cabin off.
Oh, I had my lights off. That's another reason why. The lights should be on now, and hopefully you're seeing it. To the one that couldn't see anything, are you seeing it now? I did activate all my lights.
Landing on.
As well as my landing lights.
31,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to ask somebody how I get rid of that menu and get a full view of the cockpit. Let me try something with the one watching that can see it. How about that view? What does that give you? Okay. Good deal. Good deal.
30,000 feet.
Yeah, this is going to be a interesting landing.
Next waypoint, Klas, distance, 19 nautical.
Like I said, I'm okay with flaring, but I need to adjust my honeycomb. Say that again, photography.
26,368 feet. 29,241 feet ASL.
All right, we are descending at
-1558 feet per minute.
minus 1558
29,000
feet
feet.
per minute.
26,053 feet back. 28,876 feet ASL.
Yeah, we're, well, we should be flying into Vegas if it took me to the right airport. I think that's Vegas, LAS, KLAS. And I hope the clicking isn't too aggravating with me checking my altitude and stuff. Oh, did it not update it? Okay, it didn't update on my, okay.
24,664 feet back.
Why did it not update? Because I did, let me see something here. Yeah, it still does. Why did it do?
27,000 feet. Yeah, exactly. Let's see if I can fix this. FedEx flight into Las Vegas. $26,000 feet.
I wonder if that updated it. Could you refresh the title and tell me if you're still seeing that? I don't know why it didn't save it the last one I did.
22,822 feet.
All right, HEO is 22,000. I know this is a I'm not going to say it's the hardest place to land, but you don't pay attention to them altitudes, and man, it gets you real quick.
22,340 feet. 24,954 feet ASL.
Okay, it's not so bad. We're at 24,000.
298 knots indicated.
298 knots indicated.
Hold 290 knots.
Hold speed is set to 290. We're going to lower that a little bit here shortly. Usually I get to about 20,000. Yeah, a little bit less than that. I'll start lowering my speed. I'd really, I've got one friend that flies, but I would love to have some more sighted simmers that you know, or you know, not necessarily a real pilot, but even sighted simmers that's done it for a long time that could even give us tips on stuff that maybe we could do better, you know. But I love flying. I love simming.
20,842 BVI. 23,303 BVASL. Landscape, set auto pilot airspeed, enter airspeed, edit selected 290, normal cursor. Selection removed. 23,000 feet. Primary task control, pages combo box airspeed collapse, talking flight monitor. Microsoft Flight Simulator X01, Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape.
I wonder if that just messed up my whole screen.
Hold 290 knots.
Yeah. See, this is what I mean. I still got to use this other program over here.
Vertical speed at red, airspeed at red, only 290. 290 selected, selection removed. EF check box check, airspeed at red, only 270. EF check box check. Talking flight monitor, primary task control, pages combo box airspeed collapsed. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. 22,000 feet.
To the one that can see, are we back on a full screen again? Means I had to tab off of it?
19,290 back. 21,750. 291 knots indicated.
291.
Hold 270 knots.
We're on a hold speed of 270 for right now. Obviously, I'll change that the lower we get.
18,523 back. 21,363 BASL.
So, Thomas, what do you like the new sounds that I put in there?
Hold 270 knots.
I like these better than just having a beep, beep, beep. I like the whole knob twisting noise that I made.
Hold 270 knots. 16,430 back. 20,631 BASL. Set auto pilot airspeed, enter airspeed, edit selected, tube selection removed. Primary task control, Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape.
Sorry that it's got to do that, guys. I don't like the fact that it has to.
20,000 feet.
Yeah, glad you like them, man.
Hold 260 knots. 13,408. 19,729 BASL. 267 knots indicated.
Alright, we're at 267.
Hold 260 knots.
We're set for a hold speed of 260 at the moment.
12,770 back. 19,390 BASL.
That's going to change as we get
265 knots indicated.
a little lower here. I am going to turn off RTO.
Auto brake off. Auto brake position 1. Auto brake position 2.
Go ahead and activate our auto brake positioning.
$10,677 back. 18,673 BASL. 266 knots indicated. Hold 260 knots. 260 knots. 11,014 back. 18,360 ASL. 267 knots indicated.
267.
18,000 feet. 11,195 feet. 17,851 ASL.
I know once I get my new computer, I'm going to have it to where this thing looks as real can get. But right now, unfortunately, I'm unable to do that.
9978 back. 17,302 ASL. Hold 260 knots.
I'm going to set the hold speed for 250.
260. Selection removed. Talking flight monitor. Primary task. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. App start cursor. 17,000 feet.
There we go.
Altimeter 1017. 9075 back. 17,090 ASL.
We're at 17,000 for ASL.
8118 back.
8118 for AGL.
Hold 250 knots.
I need to remember the altitudes for this airport because
Altimeter 1017. 30.03 inch. 7199 back. 16,218 ASL. Hold 250 knots. Landscape. Enter airspeed. Edit selected 250. Normal cursor. Selection room. Primary tab control. Pages combo box airspeed. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. 6640 p.m. 15,761 PASL. 256 knots indicated. Hold 240 knots.
Hold for 240. We're going to bring our flaps out a little bit.
Altimeter 1017. 30.02 inch. 6581 p.m. 15,388 PASL. Hold 240 knots. -6986 p.m. Minus 15 12 feet per minute. 248 knots indicated. 15 knots, hold 240 knots. Flaps 2. Landscape. Enter airspeed. Edit selected 240. Selection room. Talking flight monitor. Primary tab control. Pages combo box airspeed collapsed. Folder view list. FedEx car 7470. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape.
There we go.
Altimeter 1016. 30.01. 7499 p.m. 14,390. 243 knots indicated.
243.
Hold 230 knots. Flaps 5. Altimeter 1016. 30 inches. 8037 p.m. 14,070 PASL. Hold 230 knots. 14,000 feet. Normal cursor.
Now we're just waiting for that
Altimeter 1016.
ILS.
30 inches. 7534 p.m.
Oh, no, we're not. I forgot. We're not doing an iOS. We're doing a
13,478 PASL. 6869 p.m. Hold 230 knots.
We're actually going to...
6119 p.m. 13,156 PASL. 234 knots indicated.
So you guys might end up hearing the glide slope information, but we're doing an RNAV. We're not doing a ILS.
7358 p.m. Hold 230 knots. $74.90 p.m. 12,660 PASL. 232 knots indicated.
These are a little more trickier. I do way better with the ILSs because they give me a better lineup and everything for the runway. These are more of a let's hope that the plane puts us on the runway, or the program helps get us to the runway rather.
12,000 feet.
But we really don't have no way with the program to do any better with the RNAV. But they didn't have an ILS available for any of the stars that I was given. I could have probably picked a different one, but I went ahead and stuck with an RNAV.
Altimeter 1015, 29.9 inches.
I really need to study some of these airports I fly to a lot, study their runways more and know which ones are which.
8400 feet. 11,241 PASL. Hold 230 knots. 234 knots indicated.
We're going to bring our flaps out again, a little bit further.
Flaps 10, 11,000 feet. 8313 feet. 10,906. 230 knots indicated.
We're going to step it down a notch here in a minute, down to 215.
8154 feet. 10,650. Minus 11 12 feet per minute. 89 feet. 10,525 PASL.
ASL is finally almost 10,000, and we are at
7952 feet.
7952 for AGL.
Hold 230 knots. 233 knots indicated. 7825 feet. 10,188 PASL. Enter airspeed. Edit selected 230. Selection room. 10,000 feet. Set auto pilot airspeed. Desktop list. FedEx car 7475. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. 7483 VTAC. 9791 PASL. Hold 215 knots. 227 knots indicated. Altimeter 1016, 30.01 inches. 7510 VTAC. 98 PASL. Hold 215 knots. 7334 VTAC. 9556 PASL. Hold 215 knots. 227 knots indicated.
Come on, baby. Photographer, are you still with us? The one that's that has sight? I'm just curious what you're seeing through my cockpit. If you're seeing like the lights for the runway yet, or if you're still seeing darkness outside the window.
9,000 feet.
Just curious if you're still with us.
6790 VTAC. 8915 PASL. Hold 215 knots. 6685 VTAC. 8792 PASL. Hold 215 knots. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. Enter airspeed. Edit selected 215. Selection removed. Desktop list. FedEx car 7475. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. App start cursor. 6141 VTAC. 8312 PASL. Hold 200 knots. 219 knots indicated. Normal. Altimeter 1017. Flaps 50 50 and 95 VTAC. 8129 PASL. Next waypoint, Klas, distance 0 nautical miles, bearing 0 degrees, 0 seconds. Next waypoint, Klas, distance 0 nautical miles, bearing 0 degrees, 0. 5832 VTAC. 8074 PASL. Minus 259 feet per minute. Next waypoint, Klas, distance 0 nautical miles, bearing 0 degrees, 0 seconds.
Very interesting.
Landscape, Klas, DLN, dialog pin, 10.9 and 0 list, wide property page 80, dialog property page pin, 10 1 half button.
Why is it telling me
Pin,
that?
colon, 10, colon, pin, 8,000 feet, colon, 10, dot, 10, dot, 1, dot, 0, dot, 10, colon, 9, dot, 9, colon, 9, colon, pin, I-K-I-M. List, Suns, Route, Star, Force, 108, all FT, total, Leg NM, Klas, Route, R90, Route, Force, 1, Captain, Route, AV, Ram, Route, AVPR, Force, Route, AVPR, Camet, Route, AVPR, Force, Route, Force, 209, Reno, Route, Star, Force, 2, POKR, Route, Star, Force, Chips, Route, Star, Force, 80, Pin, Route, Star, Force, 83, all FT, 8000, KTS, 210, Leg Chips, Route, Star, Force, 83, all FT, 8000, KTS, 210, Leg NM, 10.8, times, POKR, Route, Star, Force, Reno, Route, Star, Force, 206, Route, Force, 200, Camet, Route, AVPR, Route, AVPR, Force, Ram, Route, AVPR, Force, 2, Captain, Route, AVPR, Force, Route, Force, 190, Klas, Route, R19L, Force, 1, all FT, total, Leg NM, Klas, Route, R9, Route, Force, 1, Captain, Route, AVPR, Force, 203, all FT, 2301, KTS, all FT, total, Leg Klas, Route, R19L, Force, 193, all FT, proper list. ADF, Flight Man, M button. Flight Man, M1, checkbox checked, M button.
Okay, I just wanted to take a look at
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
where we was here. Alright.
Next waypoint, Klas, distance 0 nautical miles, bearing 0 degrees, 0 seconds. 5756 VTAC. 8003 PASL. 5790 VTAC.
I'm hoping this star don't mess us up, and I'm thinking that it's going to end up doing that, because sometimes it gives you a star, and because of FS Tramp, if it takes you too far one direction from the airport or the other too far, Tramp will turn everything off on you. So I hope that is not going to be the case here.
5682 VTAC. 8003 PASL. 200 knots indicated. 0 feet per minute. Minus 10 feet per minute. Landscape, code Klas DLN FS Tram, dialog pin 3.6 NF list.
Let me look at something.
Dialog pin, property page, Suns 419, property page pin 3.3 NM 0 block pin, 1 half button. Pin, colon, 3, colon, pin. I-K. List, Reno, Route, Star, Force, 2, POKR, Route, Star, Force, Reno, Route, Star, Force, Route, Force, 294, Hammett, Route, AVPR, Force, Route, Force, Hammett, Route, AVPR, Force, 2, Hammett, Route, AV, Route, Reno, Route, Star, POKR, Route, Star, Force, 300, Chips, Route, Star, Force, 8, Route, Star, Force, 83, all FT, 8000, KTS, 210, Leg NM, 12.2, time, 4898 VTAC, 8000 PASL. Chips, Route, Star, Force, 83, all FT, 8000, KTS, 210, Leg N, Route, Star, Force, 8, Chips, Route, Star, Force, 83, all FT, 8000, KTS, 210, Leg NM, 10.8, time, 01342, POKR, Route, Star, Force, 354, all FT, 8000, KTS, 170, Leg NM, 5.0, time, 01209, ULPS, 843.5, 29.
Okay.
Alt FT total. Klas route R19L course 193. Alt
Well,
stop
we'll
list.
see what
Add
happens
ADF flight
here.
button. Desktop list. FedEx car 7475. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape.
Right now, we're just following this star. We're doing good so far, you guys. But
50 at 12 back. 8,000 PASL. Hold 200 knots.
I'm going to hold it at 200 for a few because
Next waypoint. Klas distance 0 nautical miles. Bearing 0 degrees 0 seconds.
I don't want to do it too soon.
57 15 feet back.
Get too slow too soon, and we still got a few waypoints to go through for our approach.
8,000 PASL. Hold 200 knots. Total fuel 11,635.4 pounds, 1,736.8 gallons. Total fuel flow 74.99.
But yeah, we definitely got a good descent going. We're not going too slow. We're not going too fast. Our flaps are set at 15. So far so good.
69 degrees.
Let's see if the weather is accurate. Echo, what's the temperature in Las Vegas?
69 degrees. Degrees.
Okay, yeah. So we're pretty close to being dead set.
Altimeter 10 63 90 60 back. 79 69 PASL. Hold 200 knots. 63 10 back. 154 feet per minute.
Got a couple waypoints we're going through here, you guys, that
Next
are
waypoint. Klas distance 0 nautical miles. Bearing 0 degrees 0 seconds.
the altitude is
Code Klas CLNFS RAM. Dialog chips 4.2 NM0.
the same.
Flight 8000 FT and direct chips. All AC. Property page. Dialog chips. Property page transport. Property page chips. 1 half button. Chips. Colon. 3. Colon. Chips. List Klas route R19L course 190. Odd route course. Captain route RAM route APPR course. Jog route APPR course. Hammock route APPR course. Odd route course 200. Reno route star course 2 DOKRR route star course chips route star course 83. All FT 8000. KTS 200 DOKRR route star course 354. All FT 8000. KTS 1 Reno route star course 264. All FT 8000. KTS 170. Leg NM. Odd route course 209. Hammock route APPR course 294. All FT 6465. KTS 170. Leg NM 4.9 times 00424. Fuel LPS 204.423 of 29. Jog route APPR course 203. All FT 5789. KTS RAM route APPR course 203. All FT 4459. KTS 100. All FT
Yeah, we got a few. This is a
property page 419L. Property list. Direct
weird-
DOKRR. Property page. Property page DO1 half button. DOKRR. Colon. 4. Colon. DOKRR.
so we got a few different waypoints here. We still got to go through
Map
for
moving
our
to ADF flight man and 1
approach.
checkbox check. M button. Desktop list. FedEx
Where it
Microsoft
is
Flight Simulator X. Landscape.
staying at about 8,000 on the ASL.
3914 feet back. 8023 feet ASL. Altimeter 1016. 3821 feet back. 8028 feet ASL. 206 knots indicated. Hold 200 knots. Total fuel 11,327.0 pounds. 1,690.8 gallons. Total fuel flow 7492.
Yeah, Thomas, hopefully you like the the new sounds I had. I like them.
3616 feet back. 8,000 feet ASL. Hold 200 knots.
The one thing that I can tell any of the BVI pilots when you're simming, don't just automatically assume, okay, my HEL is getting really low. Oh gosh, I'm at, even you can be as low as 1,200 feet on HEL and it not be nowhere near ready to land. It might just be the fact that you're going over top of a mountain, or it could be a building or anything. It's gonna, so look at your waypoint list. Make sure you look at that and get an idea of where you're at and what's going on, because
69 feet per minute.
if not,
4410 feet back.
you're going to assume that, oh, well, I'm getting ready to land, I better do this. And then
Next waypoint. Klas distance 0 nautical miles. Bearing 0 degrees 0 seconds.
you not even need to do that. And the bad thing about these kind of waypoints, luckily, so far Tramp didn't mess up on me and shut off, but because it's not supposed to, which it hasn't, knock on wood. The bad thing about it is once it goes past the airport, even if you're going around it and coming back around or whatever, then it starts telling you that it's 0 miles away, and that's incorrect.
Next
make sure you look at your,
waypoint, Klas, distance, 0 nautical miles, bearing 0 degrees, 0
look
seconds.
at your waypoint list.
6481 feet AG. 7978 feet ASL.
See, now the AGL and ASL are almost accurate together.
6794 feet AG.
AGL is 6794,
80
ASL
feet ASL.
is
29 feet ASL.
8029. So see, you
Minus 92 feet per minute.
don't go by that.
6812 feet AG. 8017 feet ASL.
A few minutes ago, my AGL was only a little over 3,000 feet. So luckily, I knew that, because if I didn't, I would have assumed that, oh no, I better get things set for landing. I better slow down. I better get down to my 155, 150. Good deal, man. Welcome back. After I get landed, I will be going back up on the server as well. If you want to come up there, I'm curious to get your feedback on those new sounds and stuff as well.
6761 feet AG. 7993 feet ASL. 16 feet per minute.
So let's see where we're at here.
Klas DLNFS RAM. Dialog hammock. 14.1 mm list. Descent to 50th. Property page 3 done. Dialog property page 1 half button.
There's the 1/2.
Colon. 13. Colon. Hammock.
Alright, hammock is 13
List.
miles.
Klas route R19L4. Klas route R19L4. Route course 100. Cabin route AV RAM. Route AVPR. Route AVPR. Hammock. Route AVPR. Course 294. All FT 6465. KTS 170. Leg NM 4.9.
Alright, yep. We're going to be starting descent
AVPR course
here.
203. All FT 5789. RAM. Route AVPR course 203. All FT 4459. KT Cabin route AVPR course 203. All FT 2301. KTS. Route course 193. Klas route R19L course 193. All FT 2181. Leg NM 0.4. Time 0 o'clock 00. Fuel LBS
Now,
0.0.
the touchdown altitude here is
Route course 1. Klas route R19L course 193. All FT 2181. Leg NM 0.4. Time 0 o'clock 00. Fuel LBS. All FT total. Leg NM. Klas route R19 property page list. ADF flight man button. Desktop list. FedEx car 7475. Microsoft Flight
I need
Simulator
to
X.
get over here and get on my game here. Get my game on. Not like game as in playing the game, but you know, gotta get my game on.
7991 feet. 201 knots indicated.
We're gonna go ahead and get set here in a minute for
200 knots.
180 knots. Gotta get my baby face on, you know what I'm saying?
6430 feet AG. 8000 feet ASL. 0 feet per minute.
I got my game on, along with my baby face. Baby face. A baby face is better than a ugly face. You feel me? Alright, hold on. Oh, monster time. I'm getting ready to slow us down. I'm getting ready to change the speed. Because we're getting close to where, again, runway altitude is a little bit over 2,000 feet.
Altimeter 10. 50 and 54 feet AG. AV altitude 7996 feet. 200 knots indicated.
Alright, let's get the altitude changed
Set
up,
auto
y'all.
airspeed selection removed.
180.
Desktop list. FedEx car 7475. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. All 180 knots. 5476 feet AG. 206 knots indicated. 206 knots indicated. 204 knots indicated.
I got my game on.
Altimeter 10 5245 feet AG. 7403 feet ASL. 199 knots indicated. 196 knots indicated. All 180 knots. Set. Landscape. Enter airspeed. Edit selected 180. Selection removed. Desktop list. FedEx car 7475. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Landscape. 4646 feet AG. 6550 feet ASL. 191 knots indicated.
Now you're going to see that the ASL is going to be a little over 2,000 feet when we touch the ground.
43.93 feet back.
Right now, AGO at 43.91.
43.03 feet back. 61.52 feet ASL.
And ASL is a little over 6,000. See, there's a 2,000 foot difference.
41.42 feet back. 6,000. 59.84 feet ASL. Minus 11 feet per minute.
Yeah, here we go.
165 knots indicated. Gear down. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Gear is down.
37.94 feet back. 56.52 feet. 152 knots indicated.
We're bringing them flaps out one more time. The other thing to think about, you guys, not always do you need your flaps to be all the way out to a full flaps out. I've landed at flaps 25 with the Max 10, flaps 20 with the 737, or with the A320, I'm sorry.
32.99 feet back. 51.50 feet ASL. 149 knots indicated.
So when we see the AGO getting close to, 0 feet, our ASL will be about 2,000.
97 feet back. 48.55 feet ASL. 150 knots indicated.
We're at 150 knots, so I'm not bringing out my flaps anymore right now. Now, if I saw it to where my speed was out of control, then that's a different story.
27.64 feet back. 45.27 feet ASL.
Here we go.
150 knots indicated. 150 knots indicated.
I do gotta give a thumbs up to my friend George. He's taught me a lot on flying stuff.
25.34 feet back. 43.15 feet ASL. 150 knots indicated.
2,500.
Altimeter 10.15. 24.48 feet back. 42.36 feet ASL. 149 knots indicated. Hold 150 knots. 148 knots indicated.
And you can see how often I'm checking everything.
Altimeter 10.15. 23.14 feet back. 40.97 feet ASL. 150 knots indicated.
I'm not going to be unchecking M1 at 500. It's going to uncheck itself anyways at about 300 feet. The only thing I'm going to be focused on is getting my nose up.
Altimeter 10.15. 2007 feet back. 37.95. 154 knots indicated. Hold 150 knots.
I'm at a hold speed of 150. These Max 10s are about 145, 150. If you want to push it, you can go to 155.
16.36 feet back. 34.93 feet ASL. 153 knots indicated.
Here we go.
Hold 150 knots. 15.14 feet back.
Now I bet you when we get landed, ASL is going to be a little over 2,000 feet. And I know that by looking at the way my altitude's been acting all the way down. We'll see how right I am and see how much I've actually learned from my buddy George. Let's just find out if I've learned anything at all. Because I didn't look anything up. I'm just guessing.
1,000. 152 knots indicated.
Approaching.
926 feet back.
9 left.
Altimeter 10.16. 30 inches. 864 feet back. 28.35 feet ASL. 153 knots indicated. Altimeter 10.16. 576 feet back.
Now I believe M1 should go off. There's 500 feet.
Altimeter 10.16. 418 feet back.
400.
I hope it goes off. If not,
300.
I'll have to disable autopilot myself.
200.
Autopilot master off. Auto throttle off. Altitude lock off. Heading lock off. Airspeed full.
There we go.
We're 100 feet above the runway.
Trim up
50
3.16.
feet,
40.
30 feet for touchdown.
Long landing. Long landing.
Target brake on. 44 feet back.
Touchy 10
On
feet.
ground. 80 knots. 69 knots. 58 knots. 48
There we
knots. 37 knots. 27 knots. 17 knots.
There's our landing, folks. Now, it is a little windy here.
Wind 90 at 0 knots, gust at 0 knots.
I had a little bit of crosswind coming in, but other than that, yeah, I think that was a smooth landing. I mean, that was smooth. That was a beautiful, smooth landing. I wish I could see my report to see what my numbers was as far as being on center or not. The RNAVs, though, I can almost guarantee you most of the time you're not going to get center with these because we're not using anything to kind of guide us. But that was definitely a smooth landing. I couldn't even hear the wheels touch the ground. It was so smooth. Now, my stick shaker did go off a little bit for about 2 seconds, but that was because of the wind as I was coming in. I forgot one important thing that I usually do, and I forgot it because I'm a little more, not worried, but a little more anxious on landing with these RNAVs, and I forgot to activate my wing leveler. I always do that. I always activate that, but it was still a good landing. I'll let you know here in a second on what that was exactly, because I'm going to go over here.
Code Klas DLNFS ramp. Dialog remaining. Suns 419L. Property page. TCTS Google Chrome row 1 column 2. Sims Toolkit Pro row 1 column 3. FedEx Express Virtual Cars row 1 column 4. Stop button. Button. Send flight report button. Edit multi-line land. View flight report in browser. Checkbox not checked. Checked. Edit multi-line send flight report button.
Now I'm going to hit send flight report, and I'm going to go look at this real quick.
Update button. Flower Tier report 73 circa 61E08. FDXBA flight report 106. FTE 3200 EZP732. Depart code metro land. Time out 429.57. Time out 432.45. Fuel on board 19,007 land. Take off wind 176. Distance direct 350 land. ABG wind 336 ABG WZ minus 1.4. Wind 336 ABG WZ dash 1.4. Arrive Klas McCarran International Airport. Land. Time on 6:03:27 VFRH 0. Time at 5 o'clock 00. Fuel remains 0.0. Land. Landing for 115.0 KTS 1750 FTM roll out 300 per 115.0 KTS 1758 FTM roll out. NROC flight minus 17,705,100 NROC minus 17,705,100 flight minus 7 great. Total revenue $21,003 land. Flight crew $9 fuel $23 materials $561. Maintenance $23 materials $561 maintenance. Aircraft landing control. Total traffic servicing total control line charges $65. Total jet land total cost minus $3,500 net revenue $3,541,037,006. Total cost minus $3,500 land. Total general administration $20 land. Total cost minus $3,500 net revenue $3,541,037 land. Net revenue $3,541,030 land. Flight crew 0 none. System messages land. The cars were 2.996. The cars were 2.9.
All right, so
Update button.
looked like it was 175. The FedEx doesn't give you the same number. It doesn't give you the minus thing or none of that. But minus 175, that ain't too bad.
FedEx Express virtual cars.
So I'm gonna
Close
close
cars.
that.
No button. No 10. Yes button. No Y.
Yes.
Simple Pro document. Clickable link. Reload tab.
All right, you guys.
FS ramp row 1 column 2. Ops 25.0.8. 64. Ops 64.
That's gonna be it for now. Join it again tomorrow for another flight. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thomas, I'll see you on the server, my brother.
Stop streaming. Checkbox checked. Stop recording. Checkbox checked.